Hello. I've done this video a year ago where I kind of gave you my rundown of my home studio setup, but a lot has changed since then. I've grown to really enjoy my space, and I'm just gonna give you a tour of how, how we make the music, how the music is made, how the music is happening. Now, you immediately walk into the room and you are met with a concussion because it's a very low roof. So it's quite good for acoustics because I feel like it traps everything. It's a very cozy room. If you look to your left, you are met with my e-kit. I got this from a friend for about £50. It's helped me a lot with my drumming. I don't really use it to track anything. I just use it for practice. It gets the kiss of approval. This is my desk. We call this the NOCT desk. Very original. We have a lot of things going on in this desk. I've always been someone who's not messy. I wouldn't say I'm messy, but there's always been a sense of organized chaos. So we'll start from left to right, okay? We have this Yamaha amp. It's been with me through many phases of life. And over here I've attached a thing which just has a bunch of picks. That's me eating pasta. That was a gift. Here we have more picks. Here we have more picks. A few picks over there. Over here, we have my pile of notebooks, as well as some lemsip, because I was recently sick. I love to just write down ideas, write down lyrics, write down sometimes even emotions. So we even have this Niall Horan One Direction notebook that I literally got in 2013. I've had this. This has been through oh god. Definitely invest in a notebook. You write stuff down. It keeps the art of writing alive. And yeah, obviously I've got my pencils, I've got all these pens, I've got these plants as well. This is a monitor that my old workplace gave me, and then they made me redundant, but they let me keep the monitor. So who's really been made redundant here? We have then just like a bunch of random knickknacks. I have this capybara that holds like random things. We have this tech deck that I usually keep Taco, my bird, on. I have these blue light glasses that I've used maybe once in my life. We have Alexa.
Hello.
Yeah, that's Alexa. I'm not very good, but I enjoy it. Over here on this section, we have camera stuff. A lot of hard drives. So I've got these two main hard drives that I put a lot of stuff on. And then here I have my Nintendo DS that I sometimes play. Not very often though. Yeah. More hard drives and even more hard drives. I've got this DJI camera that I sometimes use for YouTube videos. This is a really good camera. Comes with a mic as well. This is actually all on a practice pad on a laptop holder. So they don't call me the queen of DIY for nothing.
Who calls you that?
Don't worry. Mother Mary comes to me. When I'm in times of trouble, I resort to this. What the hell? Here we have my drinks section. So this is usually where I keep my tea and my water. And then here we have my candle that's been on for probably like 12 hours today. It's disintegrating as we speak. It's just liquid. It smells great though. Below here we have some other stuff. We have this adapter, this egg, just a bunch of random stuff. We have my tambourine here. And then here, this is where it gets a bit more interesting. It's always what's under that counts. I like to say. So we have this Shure microphone, which then is connected to this Focusrite, and this is actually being mounted on this cool desk mic stand. I used to have a full-on mic stand, but it just ends up taking way too much space, and if there's one thing about me, it's that I don't like space. Get right in there. We have more pens, because as we've established, I like writing. This is my old cat bowl from my cat, who I think died. And then we have this Audio-Technica, whoops, headphones, singular, that I use to like edit and mix and whatever. And then we have these Fender instrument cables. Now guys, about 3 years ago, I bought 4 of these. And it was a bit steep because these are a bit more, I guess, fancier cables. I used to keep buying cheap cables and they would just die on me like every month. So I made the investment, and honestly, best investment of my life. If you know that you're gonna use something for like a very long time, you might as well invest in good quality if you're able to. And then we have this MIDI that I use, especially for like tracking drums. I like to go boom boom tap, boom boom tap. And then over here we have the NOCT board, the very famous, my back hurts, the very famous NOCT pedal board. Famous subjective. Over here we have my guitars. Not much to say really. I just like guitars. I play a lot of guitar. I track a lot of guitar. Almost all my ideas start with guitar. It's really easy for me to just plug straight into the audio interface, and then if I want to, I can just track vocals. Like, my whole goal with this setup is to be as quick as possible when it comes to like the minute I have an idea to recording it. If I have a setup where it takes time to set up, then that's gonna, you know, I might forget the idea. My memory is very short, so I need to make sure I'm able to record on the go. It's all very handy, and I love it. I'm able to record so many demos with this setup. Don't stress too much about gear. Invest where you can. I love pedals, so I invest a lot in pedals. I like pedals. I just said that. I would love a full drum kit with mics, with fucking just amazing cymbals. As Niall Horan said, live confident and, you know, have a bit of confidence in what you like and what you don't like. I'm very confident with my setup. I'm very comfortable with it. I feel like it does exactly what I need it to do, you know? That is the NOCT setup. That is where the magic happens. I really have to pee now, so we're gonna end this video, but thank you for watching.